Welcome back, everybody. Dren 608 plays. We are playing Xenonauts 2. This is, I believe, episode 3. We are... have the wrong thing in here. I loaded the wrong thing. Sorry. We're going to load up the right thing. We got through the tutorial, and the beginning of day 1, we kind of set up the base. We had our first mission to Atlas Base to recover a bunch of stuff and unlock the strategic layer decisions that we're going to need to make. So that's what we're doing here. We did take... yeah. Okay, we're going to go in here to our... We picked up some stuff that we can sell off. Something to notice, notice it says 10,000. After you sell one, it goes down. So the more you sell, the price goes down. Over time, the price will go up. So they do have a supply and demand kind of thing. So you kind of want to time your sales to be when you really need to, or if you're getting too much junk in your savings, then you do that. We did take a really big hit. We've got 4 guys that are out. We can assign 4 guys back in. One of the guys that went down was our shield. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We have space for 2 more soldiers, so we're going to go see what the what soldiers are available. You try not to get anybody that's got red numbers. This person would be a really good shield because they have a strength of 62. This one has a strength of 62. What you're also looking for is high time units. This guy here is really good, Chad Kelly. So we're getting him 60 accuracy, 61 strength, and a 64 time units. It means he can run really fast. And then the next one up probably is going to be this one here, Lukashenko. Again, 61 strength, so he can carry a lot, 60 time units. Not the greatest accuracy, so probably going to just be a rifleman. And we're going to go ahead and recruit those soldiers for 40,000. That gets us out of that problem. They'll be here in a few days. We do have holes in the ship here. I think we're going to have to get rid of the demolition charge. How much does heavy armor take me up? If I got rid of the heavy... Only 1 over. Okay. These people are at 80. Notice everybody's at least down a few hit points. We're going to assign the people that are not down here to the ship for now. I think Nick Taylor was one. And Clayton. Okay, so those are all the people that are on the ship. Alright, we're going to get rid of some of the demolition charges. Oh, this person's really overweighted. They don't have the strength to really do this, do they? They have 50 strength. They can't go in heavy armor. Alright, we'll give them back this demo charge. They'll be our demolition specialist. Thompson is going to run into the same problem. McTaylor is actually pretty good with a shooting. Maybe we could make him a sniper? Let's turn him into a sniper. Put him in heavy armor. He does not need more than 10 shots. But then he can grab a real grenade. Okay. This rifleman's going to have the same problem with strength. Actually, if we got rid of this, put him in heavy armor. -2 on his time units, but he's still got 63, so that's what we're going to do with him. Ultimately, I want to have everybody in heavy armor, if possible. I don't know if I can get him in heavy armor. There, he's only down 1 point. Alright, well, that's what we're going to have to go with. I did want to show you this. If you go into your ships, we don't have the ability to add anything here, okay? Because we haven't gotten the missile technology yet for our missiles to actually be able to hit ships. But if you click on this, it shows you where everybody is. One of my standards is this. I put my assaults on the side. I usually put a shield in the middle, but I don't have a shield guy. So I'm just going to put some rifles here. And that's usually the way I go into most missions. Depends on the mission. I might rearrange that. Okay? And as of right now, we can't really do anything. We have to pick what we would do here. We only have a limited amount of time to do things. I'm going to go ahead and go with the waveform analysis, because I think that takes me down the road to getting missiles. So that'll take me almost 5 days. But that's what we're going to start there. We don't have anything we can build here because we can't build this ship until we get an empty hangar. So hopefully we'll be able to make some money before then. And then they're just going to clank along and we just spin up. Oh, that's what we need to do. Now down here, we now have 160 of these. And I have not min-maxed this. But if you look at these things, each one of these dots will tell you something. So let's go to Europe and we go here. Supporter engineer elite, he's neutral. -10 engineering project duration. And he's normal to pick up. He takes 250 operation points. I only have 160. So we close that and we go here. Now this one takes 150 operation points. We get extra money. Okay. That's the $sign. If we go into intelligence, we get an extra 1.5 operation points per day. And it only costs 105 OP. So we might want to go ahead and do that. And for me, I think trying to get operation points early is important because stuff's going to happen and you're going to need to spend this stuff. They need 185, 195. What's the one down here? Latin America does not have this. They don't all have the same thing. So there's mixes. And you look over here, here's the Soviet one. There's another 150 for 1.5. In Asia, it's 250, but you get 3 per day. So that's one you want to get if you can get there. And then you can get more money. This is engineering, and this is, just as an example, here's a research one. Okay, so we could get -5% research project duration. All these are good. If you can get all 4 in one, you'll get a bonus for the area. It's not easy to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the European Union one, and I'm going to grab this guy here for 105 to give me a few more operation points every day. And then we're going to wait till we get some more operation points. So we're going to spin the clock here for a little bit. See what pops up. We should get a mission before too long. You can see the panic is up there. We have gotten our new people, so we're going to go into here. We've gotten our new people. People are slowly, but you know, these guys are going to take forever to get in here. But you'll notice none of our other people are should be damaged. See, this person is 50% and 85% for our heavy and one of our riflemen. So we were going to make one of these guys that we just picked up. Was it Yana? Who did we just pick up? Chad. Chad has a 60 accuracy. She has a 40 accuracy, so I think I'm going to make her a shield. And then for Chad, I wonder if I could make him a heavy. All right, let's go look at our soldiers. We're going to take out the people that are wounded. We don't want them on combat for right now. The ones that are badly wounded. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to pick up. This is going to be our heavy. No, that's our wounded heavy. Where's our other heavy? Chad is going to go into heavy armor. We'll assign him to the boat. And then where's my shield? Shield's going to get assigned to the boat. We'll have to go and rearrange that. And then we'll go in and look at the boat. People in the boat. Here's our shield. Alright, they've already got the heavy armor on, but they don't have any grenades. They can pick up at least one grenade. I think for them, they're going to take smoke. Because they're pretty much support. And smoke would be like, you know, they set up the shield and throw smoke off to a flank or something to try and protect people. And then this heavy person, we put him in heavy armor. I never use more than one extra clip in any combat. And that will let me take a couple grenades. We will take a smoke. And we will go over by one just so that we can get an extra grenade in there. And then we have to go to the boat and rearrange everybody because we now have a shield. Shield's in the right place, heavy's in the right place, rifleman, everything worked out to coming out in the right place, so I got lucky. So now we're just waiting for a mission and for these points to get higher so we can do stuff. So notice it's going up every day by one. Right about here, goes up. Infiltrators activated. Doomsday counter now increases each day. Several potential supporters have been acting strangely, leading up operations division to conclude that they are aligned with the cleaners. Supporters have been reclassified as infiltrators. We believe they are using their influence to accelerate Doomsday. Each active infiltrator will increase the Doomsday counter by +1 per day. However, they can be eliminated by spending operations points. So we can get rid of them, but we have problems. Okay? So we don't have enough to get rid of them because, like, if you click here, it takes 100 ops to get rid of this one. It takes 100 ops to get rid of this one. Oops. And this is if you get all four. This is the bonus. I managed to click on the right thing. I think they all take... This one takes 130 to get rid of. This one takes 130 to get rid of. This one takes 100. So it's based on what their operation is. Because, like, the dollars are all... And, But the spy ones, the one that give you points, they take... Oh, he only takes 100, so we might get that Soviet one out of there. Okay, well, we got to wait a few days before we can do that. I'm hoping we're going to get a mission here, because the mission will help deal with the Doomsday counter, because I can't do anything about it right now. So this is where it gets dicey. One of the reasons why I thought, okay, I can get rid of one of these guys. I can get rid of one of these guys for 100. Was 130? That was 130. Probably get rid of the Soviet one. Let's eliminate him. We're down to 1 point, but now it's only going up by 3.5. So... And we finally got our waveform analysis. Although my unmatched intellect allows me to outperform inferior experts across most scientific disciplines, my true specialization is the study of quantum fields. These quantum fields permeate everything in existence, yet interact with nothing. They behave exactly the same in the heart of a star as they do in the empty vacuum at the distant edge of the universe. Detecting a large number of anomalous quantum signals in the vicinity of Earth was thus rather perplexing. We now know that each anomaly represents some form of alien activity on our planet, most likely the signature of an enemy faster-than-light device. Their frequency usually correlates closely to fluctuations in the quantum field itself. A rising waveform pattern means a similar rise in enemy activity, whereas a falling waveform pattern causes the opposite. In other words, the waveform pattern appears to limit the amount of mass our enemies can transport to our world. No matter how large their forces may be, they can only deploy a handful of operatives each month. Indeed, this likely explains their historic focus on infiltration over outright invasion. Sadly, this is about to change. We have entered the early stages of a waveform pattern of unprecedented size, a veritable quantum tsunami threatening to wash us away. Alien activity will continue to increase as the signal rises, and in less than 3 months it will be levels where a large-scale invasion becomes a realistic probability. The peak will not arrive 3 further months, during which time our enemies will be able to deploy still greater forces with each passing day. Yet, should humanity withstand this onslaught, the pattern will reverse. The flood of alien reinforcements will slowly dwindle away, eventually reaching levels where the invasion cannot be sustained. Probability suggests a waveform pattern of this magnitude will not reoccur for many centuries, giving the extraterrestrials only a narrow window of opportunity for invasion. Defeat them and humanity will be safe for generations to come. Okay, so no new research or engineering are unlocked, so we didn't get anything out of that. Do we want to have support vehicles so that we don't have to get soldiers killed all the time? Maybe. I'm not really interested in the autopsy of the general at this point. I think I'm going to go for combat vehicles. And again, I can't do anything here. I've got 7 days for this, 7 days for this, 10 days for this. This will help recover our guys if I can ever get it up running. And this will give me more ability to do things. I'm going to need to get a chunk of money here to get... so the laboratory is 500K. It takes 20 days to build. So I probably should get that started. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the laboratory started. Does that let me buy more scientists? All right, we got to skim along here. We really need a mission to help with this doomsday thing. And we're not getting one. This is interesting. Usually you get a cleaner mission in here somewhere. 8 days, 9 days. Doomsday's going up really high. There we go, an alien abduction site on day 9. We've detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in the region. Rescuing the civilians will improve our relations with the local region and allow us to recover alien resources. 3 days. Victory effects. We take down the Doomsday by up to 30% depending on how many guys we can get out, and plus 30% Doomsday. Okay, so if we show the mission briefing, it will tell you each surviving rescue civilian will reduce Doomsday by -3, each abducted will increase it by 2. So if you get more out than they take away, you get a net positive down on the Doomsday count. Okay? It says optional rescue tunnel civilians from abduction tubes. I usually do that to make sure that I get some points for it. And don't lose all your guys. So, in order to do this, we're going to close this and go to our soldiers right away. We have got to look for people that have high time units because we have to be able to move a lot. 66. You're not the best. Not the best on time units. Sarah Davis goes at 60, and you go at 66. So, what's your strength? 53. Could I make you an assault? Yes, you can go in as an assault. Equipment. No, I can't take a med kit yet. I'll give him a pistol. And then I'm going to take another flashbang and maybe a smoke grenade for this guy. And then I have to go get the other, I have to go in here and get rid of this assault. Is it this one? Alright, we're gonna check you out. And then we're gonna go get the assault I just made. Where is that? Oh, they don't have a lot of hit points. But we're gonna risk him. Risk it for the biscuit, so to speak. We're gonna send a 64 hit point guy in because he can move really fast. So, wounded or not, you're going in, dude. Because on this mission, you really need to have people that can move fast. This guy can move at 60. So let's check who else we have in the ship. Rifleman, 52. Rifleman can move at 63, 61. Okay, Brendan, you're gonna have to leave. And we're gonna go get that one of those riflemen that was moving really fast. Was that this one? No. This one? No. Sarah. Moves at 60. So let's assign them. Skyhawk. Okay. I've got pretty much everybody that can move as fast as I can have them move. Alright, so now we're going to go back here. We're going to click on the abduction site and go there. We have a long way to fly. Wow, it's a long way away. So let's go. I'm not going to need that. But I think I will take another smoke grenade. I want a stun grenade. Maybe no, stun grenade puts me over. I'm just going to go in with that. Because heavy armor takes me way up. Right? Yeah. I'd like to have him in heavy armor, but I can't pull that off. -1, I can't do anything about that. This rifleman. -2, I can't do anything about it. Shield is as good as they're going to get. Nick Taylor, good as he can get. Do I really need a sniper? Or do I want to turn him into an assault? Or a... that's an interesting question, isn't it? Okay, much as I like this guy as a sniper, I think if I make him just a rifleman, put back on the heavy armor, get rid of this. Oh, he doesn't go well there. Alright, he has to be a sniper. Leave him as a sniper with heavy armor. Get rid of this. Grab flashbang. And we'll get rid of one of these, because he's not going to shoot that much. He's probably going to use his pistol more than he uses anything. We'll give him a real grenade just in case. Alright. I think that's it. That's the best we can do. He's a little bit suspect, but he can move at 66, which is the important thing. So he's going to be a runner. All right, let's launch out of here. And we'll speed this up a bit to get us over there. I think we're going to end up going in there at night. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll get there just after. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to be in the middle of the night. I don't want to do that. Trying to make sure I don't go in past the Terminator because I want it to be daylight. Yep, it'll be daylight. Okay. And we go into the battle. And this was a half an hour to get to this point. I guess these are going to be about an hour long, everybody. Okay. So we're trying to free people and kill aliens. There's usually 8 to 10 aliens on this. And you only get like 7 turns, so you got to move fast. Get out of the boat, kill anything you see, and then move towards the tubes to rescue civilians. Because you also have to make sure that the civilians don't get shot as they run back to the ship. And they will run back to the ship and then leave the extraterrestrial activity in the area. Those detected other suspected abduction events. Scout the area. If any extraterrestrial present, eliminate them. Energy readings are rising fast. May not have much time until the aliens depart. Must free any captured locals as quickly as possible. Then. God knows what the aliens will do to them otherwise. Okay. So, we start with our shotguns. Let's look out here. Whoa, where are these guys? Oh, there's 2 of them right away. Right next to a dude, too. That's bad. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. This is an ugly setup. Unfortunately, I don't have... I'm going to have him go ahead and do that. He's going to move to here. And he's going to take a shot here. He didn't shoot at all well, did he? Kneel down so he doesn't die. I do not believe that my sniper could hit him if this guy gets the hell out of the way. So we're going to move the shield to here. I don't think he can shoot him. Yeah. But he's going to move up 1 space. He's trying to clear out the area. He's going to kneel down there. I'm going to have my sniper take a pot shot here. I did suppress it, so it won't shoot us. %, but only leave him with 12. I would leave him with a snapshot. So he's going to shoot there, miss, and kneel. This guy here is going to come all the way over to here. There's somebody over here shooting at me, and I can't see him. That's bad. Alright, I'm going to open up this door, and I'm going to go inside. Don't see anything. She's got a snapshot there, so she's going to have to stop there. Oh, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. Sniper, move up to here and kneel. This guy's going to have to come maybe to there. Not a very good shot. I think I'm going to let him be an Overwatch person. Both assaults are going to have to go this way because there's nothing out here. There's no... If I go here, turn like this, there's nothing there for me to get. Alright, I think there's going to be a tube up here. I see 1, 2, 3 right now. There's probably another one up there. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get to these. This guy is going to have to run to here. Oh, this is bad. He's got to go out here and take a scout. There he is. He's in there. And I can't do anything about that. I can have this guy turn like this. No. Do that. Okay. You're gonna have to probably come over here and help me out because there's 3 of them over here. I need to get over this way, or I could run up the building on this side. No, I'm going to have to come this way and help clear the map, because there's one back there and one over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see right now. So we're going to have to come out this way. This is bad. This is not a good run for me. Alright, get up my pistol. And kneel. And look back that way. Alright, that's all I could do. I didn't get any of them on the first turn, so I'm going to get shot to bits here. Friendly activities. You going to shoot him? Oh, he got one. This one here is going to get him, but he got one. Oh, there's another one. Missed him. And we missed him. Oh, I hit him. Somebody hit him with extra. And there's a guy over there. There's this guy here. Okay, so there. And I got off. Yeah, I knew he was going to die. Civilians die in this a lot when they do that. They stand out in the open, he's shot and didn't move to cover. Just like, I'm gonna shoot you. Okay. This guy we gotta get rid of. Where's my... It's only got a 49, but I could toss a grenade right there. Maybe. Took care of him. I can try and suppress him. I'm really just trying to suppress this guy. Oh, I got him. Okay. And then my sniper... Where's my sniper? He's here. He's got a 73%. He might hit his own guy. Maybe let's advance this guy here. Let's go take a look. Alright, looks like I can get all the way, like, up into this corner. And I'm gonna kneel because I can't shoot. Thinking there's gonna be another one there, but maybe they can run out and grab this person this way. I've got 2 down, 3 down. I'm taking down 3. There's number 4, and there's number 5. Number 5 I can't really get to. Don't see any more that way. I'm a shotgun person, and I'm not all that good at it. Nope, I can't really. All I'm gonna get is a snapshot. You are gonna come. I'm gonna have you go inside. Okay, there's nobody there. Because we have to get over to that one somehow. I'll just keep my pistol out, see if I can shoot something. Okay, we still have one at long range. I was gonna have my sniper take a shot, but I wanted this guy to move before then. So if I move them to here, then I can have the sniper. 73% chance, maybe I get him. Okay, so we've cleared out these guys. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. That means I can actually have you move to here, see if we find any more. And let's get this one out. Why can't I? There we go. Okay. We've taken down 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 5. We should have at least 3 more running around out here somewhere. You don't have a lot of movement points left. Neither do you. And neither do you. You guys are all kind of stuck there. Let's take out your pistol just in case. Those are some snapshots anyway. This guy is basically cover fire. He can come here. She can kneel, and she's got a decent shot at things. And I think that's everybody. That's all we can do. I don't know what this thing's going to do. It's probably going to come kill somebody. There's the civilian running towards the ship. They missed him. Okay. Oh, and there's one way up there. Yeah, I gotta run. I got a long way to run. Okay. This guy here, lady, sorry, Elena. Can you get up right on top of this guy and blow him away? Okay, and then she can move. They're going to be back here someplace. She's going to have to move out this way somehow. She doesn't have a lot of movement left. Okay. You are going to move to here. And get this person out. Then you're going to move up to here. There's going to be bad guys out there. I'm going to pull out your pistol and have you kneel down here. We'll run up and grab this one next. That's 2 turns away. I've got 5 turns. Guys, I don't have a lot of time left. I do not have a lot of time left, guys. Mr. Shield Guy, you're out there on your own. This is not good. We have got to move you. I don't know. Can you get all the way to here? Let's have you run up here. Let's get this one out. It's 3. There's one way back there. Okay. Let's move you over here. Doesn't look like there's any aliens that way. We don't know until you get to here. Okay, we're not seeing anything. You still have a snapshot left. You are going to move. I got to get people hauling butt here. How far can I get? I have a long way to go and a short time to get there. I can go there. Can Shield Guy get to here? Shield Lady? Get this one out. That's 4. We've got to get up over there. We've got a long way to go. And there's going to be aliens in here, I'm sure of it. She can't go over things, so she's got to go like here, turn her shield that way so she can see things. Who have I got left? I got Heavy and Sniper. Alright, Sniper, you got to haul butt. You're going to go to there. And Heavy, you've got to haul butt too. And you can't shoot, so you might as well kneel. And Sniper, you don't have any time left. Okay. I think I've moved everybody forward as far as I can. I've got one down here and one up here, which is what these 2 guys are going to be sprinting to try and do. I should have had I didn't realize there was one there. I should have had the shield go that way. Dang it, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, there's 2 more over here. We've taken out 5 aliens. There should be at least 3 more, I think. Let's come back to my shotgun dude. I'm gonna run to here. No, I want him to be going out this way. I'm not seeing the enemy, which is concerning, but there's no things there, so maybe I can get away with going here and kneeling to not get shot. Maybe I can get to that one. You, I think. I'm just going to have you kneel here so you don't get shot. Hopefully this guy can get to here. We've got to move shield guy around here and up this way. So I think I'm going to move shield guy this way. Whoop, whoop, shield guy. Got to click on shield guy. We're going to have shield lady move here. Come around the corner. We're not seeing any bad guys. Where's there? There's one way back in there. This is not good. All right, she's going to step up, take a look. Nobody there. Yeah, she's gonna take a chance. No bad guys back here. Okay, okay. We're doing better, we're doing better. You guys have got to start moving. Towards this one. There's gonna be bad guys here someplace. I would be able to shoot my pistol from here. So I'll kneel down there. You are going to you wouldn't be able to shoot from there, would you? Wouldn't be able to shoot from these places. This would still give you possibly a snapshot in that general direction. Okay, we've got one way back here. Do I take a run? I'm gonna try it, see if I get shot. I did not get shot. Get that out of here. Alright, we can just run back this way. Try and keep out of the line of fire. That's the end of the map there. So you've got to head this way. There's got to be one way back there. What am I at? 6? I see 1, 2, 3. Where's the last one? Is it back in here someplace? Oh, it's back there. Alright, so you're going to have to come around this corner. Try and get to that. I don't have a lot of turns left. You can't shoot, so you might as well kneel. And sniper, dude. Pistol out. We've gotten all the civilians on that side. Now we got to try and rush these. Okay, there we are. That's the end of that turn. Let's go. Where are they at? There should be some more bad guys. I think. I heard somebody crash a window. Or is there a broken window? Come on, come on, come on. Where's the broken window? Heard a broken window. Alright, you... I don't see any bad guys. This is disconcerting. I should see more bad guys. Well, I'm gonna run up here and get shot maybe. I don't see any bad guys. Did we get them all? I don't think we got them all because otherwise the mission would end. So it must be over here somewhere. And she can shoot her pistol from there, so she's gonna stay there. You're gonna risk it for the biscuit. And kneel down there. You still have a shot. You can shoot your pistol from behind there, so we're gonna leave you there. Get off a shot with your pistol. I need to have you just run. Okay, you can run like all the way over here. So I'm going to have you move up to here. And kneel. It's got to be back there. There's got to be more aliens. I'm missing aliens. There should be more aliens here. can't believe that there's not more aliens here. Don't know who I'm missing here. Alright, we're going to have the sniper move up to the door. Pop it open. And move to here. And kneel so he may not die. Shotguns. Well, they might be in there. But I can get here. Free this one. 9 out of 10. We've only got one more to rescue. I don't know where the aliens are. There should be some aliens around here somewhere. Maybe on the door? Well, I can't get in that way. I was going to have them run all the way over here. Just to get them over by where the aliens should be. And then we're done for this turn. Friendly's running away. That's what we want. Keep running. Keep running, keep running. I think we may have cleared it. Boy, if we cleared it with no casualties, that'll be a first for me. I think we cleared it. Okay, so there was only 5. Usually there's 8. Maybe it's because they might have balanced it. I keep forgetting if they did do some balancing for early missions to try and get you to figure out how it works. But for that particular mission, you want everybody to have 60 plus time units if you can, because you saw how fast I was able to move after I cleared out some aliens. I was able to move and get civilians out really fast. That helps a lot. So we should have gotten 30 down. Okay, the shield did get wounded. Okay, so she's out. The Purple Heart. And this one, Elena, 5 across their career. So she gets that. She gets +1 to all attributes. That's how you can get your attributes up, is getting the medals. Okay. We got 4 alien magnetic weapons, and because I blew one up, 4 secton corpuses, and we got some alien alloys, which will be nice. But we don't get to know about those until we get back to base. I'm going to go really fast. We'll get back to base, see that, and then we will put a pause in. Okay, we do have our Mars combat platform that we can build now. It has 100 health, 80 time units, only a 50 accuracy, strength of 100. Reflexes of 50, bravery of 100, upkeep is 5,000. So you don't want to have like 20 of these because they're expensive to keep around. Mars Mechanical Armed Reconnaissance System is a remote-controlled armored vehicle small enough to be carried inside a dropship. Faster, tougher, and better armed than any soldier, it would be a worthy addition to our tactical teams. This vehicle is designed primarily for scouting work. Compact and highly mobile, it can advance in front of your soldiers to sight enemies and draw out overwatch fire. Given its strong armor and relatively rugged construction, it is significantly more resilient to alien weapons than average human. When it does encounter enemies, the Mars usually has 2 methods of dealing with them. The more mundane option is the auto rifle, little more than a standard infantry rifle with a high-capacity magazine and better recoil stabilization. The other option is the rocket pod mounted atop the vehicle. Although the Mars can only carry 6 rockets into battle, each of these is tipped with a powerful incendiary warhead that will demolish almost all terrain within its sizable blast radius. Though it only deals mediocre damage against enemy units, it is very effective at breaking their armor. Additional weapon variants are also available should you wish to experiment further. Finally, note that the Mars is heavily enough to be able to smash through most walls and cover objects as if they were not there. This is obvious tactical utility, and a canny commander can also use this vehicle to create paths for nearby soldiers to use. And then we get the sentry gun. Although I shall refrain from commenting on the pathetic attempt to defend our previous facility from the cleaners, I nonetheless thought it prudent to bolster our defensive options. Perhaps these efforts will help avoid a repeat of such failures. Thus, I present the Sentry Gun, an affordable and robust vehicle intended specifically for protecting our bases. Being a far simpler design than the Mars, it is significantly faster and cheaper to manufacture while still retaining most of the combat performance. Much of the simplification arises from the use of wheels rather than tracks for propulsion. This reduces overall cost and complexity, while also providing the weapon with an elevated firing position that improves accuracy. The downside of this design is that the Sentry Gun is prone to toppling over when traversing uneven terrain. It is therefore unsuitable for general combat use and should be deployed only on the flat concrete floors of our facilities. This makes the Sentry Gun a specialized tool, though perhaps unnecessary in many situations. These inexpensive vehicles are nonetheless a highly effective way to bolster the defensive garrison of a base, particularly where living space is tight. We can build some things, and we can assign a new research pocket. I actually want to wait until they get back. Oh, let's just get the autopsy over with. It'll be out of our things. And then the engineers can build things. See, this costs $250,000. And I only have $326,000. So I can't build an airplane. Sentry guns cost $40,000. I think I'm going to build a sentry gun. I'm going to go ahead and build a Mars. I'm going to run out of money. And we're out of money. And then we'll get back to base. We've got all these things that we can add, but I can't do anything with it right now. So we will close this. Resource, alien alloys. My preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of the previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It is fundamentally unstable in its natural form and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behavior such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed. Hence, the element is governed not by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. One suspects we will find many uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, you will need to scavenge whatever possible from our foes. Okay, and we're going to stop there. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Leave me comments in the comment section. I should be adding a link to my Discord server. It's called Dren6Watt Plays. You can leave me more comments there about the gameplay and things that you'd like to see me play in the future. Games that you're interested in seeing me try and do. As a reminder, I am playing this on basically a normal level, just as if you'd bought the game. I am a playtester, so I know things I probably shouldn't about how things work. As a new player, you wouldn't know some of these things, but I'm trying to explain things as a new player would be running into things. So I'm trying to give you the aspect of it from somebody who's just playing the game for the first time. All right? So that's the whole point here. So again, like, subscribe. Obviously, subscriptions help build the channel. If you like and you comment, it helps it get out in front of more people. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm going to try to keep these to about an hour. Some of these missions take longer. If it's one of the missions I know takes like a terror mission or something, I know those can take me an hour just to play the mission, and I'll probably cut whatever the preface is short and then do a separate video of the actual combat. Okay? But you can see that it used to be like 48 or something, and we brought it down to 25 by getting all those people out. So we brought it down a bit. We've got a bit more time. Hopefully I'm going to get this up to 100 and get rid of another one of these bad guys that are taking away our points, raising this up, because they each raise it like by 0.5, I think. So I need to be concentrating on getting more of these strategic points any way that I can. So it's another layer of thought that you have to put into it. Okay, Like right now I get 11.5. I got to get some of these guys out of here and then maybe try and grab another one that gives me another 1.5 a turn or something. So I have to do a lot of things to try and make these go up. And these are just not things that you can get. I think there's a mission or two that helps you get a bunch of these points. So there is that, but I can't remember exactly which missions those are. Anyway, we'll review everything at the beginning of the next time. And like I said, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you on the flip side. I'm John608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.